Hello, thank you so much for booking a reading with me. I'm here to deliver. Welcome back. Um, so you asked about your life path. You said, "What is my life purpose? Is there any messages from my ancestors regarding career path? And of course, should you change or if there's any message about you changing or staying in a certain path?" So we're going to use these cards to confirm your life purpose. I'm just going to take a minute to channel your energy, and then we'll see what we need to do. That's weird. Let's see why that is. I feel yes, as far as a change in career path. Um, I feel something's gonna change. All right, that's just what I felt in my vision. So, I think there's hesitation to take a different direction, or like it's too late for you to do a different route or something to that effect. Okay, that's why right now you're at a place of needing clarity. You need to know, like you want to be for sure of what you're doing, and it seems like because of past disappointments, like with you, I don't feel you wanting to start over. That's just kind of the energy I get. Maybe you need to start over, or maybe you need to add something on. But the thing is with you, I feel like there's like a set energy of, if I do something else, what if it doesn't work out? You know, that's kind of how it feels. This is you putting towards work in your future. You will be more invested in the future. You also had a card fall on the floor, so I'm going to pick that up in just a second here. Yeah, whatever you involve your energy in, you want it to be successful. That's kind of why you're very hesitant on making certain moves, or indecisive about making certain moves, because you don't like to do things without knowing that it's a guarantee that you're going to be successful. Um, because what's being avoided is the Fool. This is what fell on the floor. So this is what you're not really paying attention to or avoiding to do. And this is the Fool. This is starting over, having brand new plans, a brand new vision, brand new everything, right? But this is not something that you're really wanting to take. But I don't feel, I always feel like if even if you do start a new path, you don't necessarily have to let the one that you're currently doing go. It just means that right now you can try some different things, and if it works out for you, you can slowly detach away from that other career. But it's not something that you have to kind of just force. But I do see you wanting to do something different, or that you're going to be doing something different towards your future. Yeah, it's just like you are having a hard time making a decision about certain things. Yeah, like I don't even want to risk losing an investment that you've already made. But there's a lot of creative energy in you right now, so it's just like you have to make it right in your mind in order to change paths. They want you to know that you are in a state of growth, okay? As far as your ancestors. They want you to know that you're in a state of growth and using your discernment. Don't have anger towards changes. They want you to take your time and think about certain situations. Don't make sudden moves. You are on an inner journey, needing to reflect on the past, present, and future. What affects you now and what will be affecting you long term. Okay? What I'm going to do is these cards, and then we'll go ahead and go on to pulling your life path cards. Yeah, you're going to have to start doing what you're compassionate about, and you have self-respect on the back. So that represents understanding who you are and what you're worth, what your time is worth. Okay? You have accomplishment in the middle. What's on the first part? Windfall. Okay? So good things are going to come your way regardless. You just kind of have to see through the illusion, through the mask. You know, you may be confused right now. Maybe that confusion is there because you're unsure about your path, or you feel like you need to change directions. And like I said, it doesn't have to be a major switch of career goals, but it could be something more different, because I feel you want to have freedom. True wealth comes from happiness and what you're doing, what you're compassionate about. That's what you're going to stick with. Okay? All right, so let's go to so you have a lot of great ideas. That's what I'm hearing. You have a lot of great ideas. You don't really speak up about them enough, but you do. And this is your main life purpose, is the dreamer. So let's see what that entails for you. Okay? Okay, so the dreamer, you are living in the largest visions of life you could have imagined. Okay, so on your waking path, and this is when you are conscious about your goals, right? You have inner vision. Okay, the dreamer dreams while everyone grows impatient, waiting for you to do something. Little do they know that your dreams are visions of the world. As a dreamer on the waking path, you are the holder of manifestations. You make things happen. Your inner vision emerges from your courage to have the largest dreams for yourself, regardless of fear. And this invisibility, you clearly see your life. Therefore, you have insight beyond this realm of most, giving you the role of a visionary at times. Your inner vision gives you an extraordinary position in the making of our human story. Your sight is rejuvenating for others as it brings out their capacities to dream. Your visions are so also filled with creativity. On the waking path, your dreaming is less about new ideas or projects than about bringing insightful meaning to life. If your insight were just ideas, it could be lived by someone else. But your visions has to be lived only by you. It is important for you as a dreamer to be clear about what you ask for in your dreams and to see if you are moving toward or away from your vision of life. If you are in opposition of your dreams, then you are in opposition of divining and seeing your true gifts. So you are a person that truly you don't have any limits on what you are capable of doing. Is basically what that means. You are supposed to be very, very great. To me, that kind of represents spotlight attention, like you see bigger visions. When it comes to dreams, it's kind of like, and I want to try to make it where it's understandable because it sounds a little bit confusing. Um, hmm. Let's say, for instance, you wanted to be a singer or something, or maybe a producer of music or something like that, and you may you may hold yourself back because you don't have the vision of wanting to do that. Like, you see the good in people and see what's to come of a person. You see bigger visions than what most do. And then your visions become a reality. Which we're going to look at the other one to see how that's going to play into a career goal, because it's kind of like, basically, you don't think small, you think big. You see bigger things in people. And not only in people, in yourself. Nothing is impossible for you. Okay, so let's go on to, okay. And these are genderless. They may be like the midwife or the sister friend or whoever. They're genderless, okay? They just represent an energy. You are the witness to creation. Okay, so that's kind of the same thing, but I guess it's going to give you more insight on what I mean by being a dreamer. Okay, birthing. You are always present at the birthing of something created. You are welcoming. Through the arrival of ideas, projects, and life itself more bearable. Your presence. So through your presence, you make the arrival of rough ideas, projects, life itself more bearable. So basically, people will come to you to say, okay, I have this big project. I don't know how to get through it. I don't know if I'm going to succeed. I don't know if I'm going to fail. You would be right there seeing that person through until it happens, basically. So you have great manager material as well. Okay? So you have the wisdom, the courage, and caring nature needed to during the birthing times. And your loving attention is important in easing fear. Your close relationship with fear also brings you close to life and death because they can be the things that we fear most. You help us through our fear of moving forward with life. You are the passage for bringing someone or something from one world to the next, or bringing life or projects from one seed to creation or manifestation. You are called on to help bring forth our creations, bringing parts, being being a part of our rites of passage, initiation, and transitions from birth to life, and sometimes life to death. You are well connected to what you help birth, and this connection can last for generations, assisting you with the preservation of lineage, community, projects, organization, and kingship. Your waking path is evident when you see the newness and freshness around you in the form of thoughts, things, and people. As a healer in the community, you carry us through to face what we need to face in healing. You rally for us, whispering in our ear, keep going, continue the path no matter what. When it appears as though we will not make it, that nothing seems to be changing in our lives, you will come again to encourage us, the bringing forth of our creations. You are present with us until the work is done. Okay. So it kind of correlates with the dreamer, and now it makes a lot more sense in order to word that. Because the dreamer sees the bigger picture. They don't limit themselves. They pretty much see everything that can happen. They're very much creators. And then with the midwife energy, that's the energy of helping people through creation, assisting people when they pass on, helping us to continue to move forward with our projects and our lives. So another way you see people's greatest potential. You also assist them through it to the very end. So a lot of leadership, wisdom material. And this is why you could probably have people around you that may not always be the best people, but you see something in them that nobody else sees. You see what they can be. You see everything that they are. Okay? So let's look at the last one. Angelic. You hold others close in their most challenging moments and provide as much nurturing as they need, which is almost the same thing with all of them, okay? They all relate. You hold your friendships sacred. You are most often doing things that are about caring, such as cooking a meal, building a fireplace, praying for others, listening to stories, and giving warm hugs. You invite people to join you in the simple life pleasures. To you, nurturing is all there is to life. When you are on your waking path, you are relaxing in life's pleasure. You are an earth angel. Okay, so an earth angel is someone who pretty much cares for the other people around them in life. They always have their door open. They are always genuine. And again, just with all of this, you can look at a person and see that they're supposed to be something totally different. You may get a vision. You may have dreams of having someone um, during their creation process. I mean, it's kind of showing me the same thing. You pretty much show people that they can do or be anything that they want to be. You give people their greatest attention, like I'm sorry, potential, because they may feel like they don't have options, they don't have choices in life. They may feel like they're not good enough in comparison to other people, and you kind of have that caring and nurturing energy to where you make everybody feel complete and whole around you. So honestly, in a lot of ways, with you being an earth angel and a healer, I feel that you are more so going to bring people together. Somewhere down your career line, you're going to be helping people. You will be really, really great at like a manager position. But not just like a regular manager position. Okay? Now, you can do whatever you want to do. Life purpose just means this is your layout. You can do with it what you will. You can be a healer, you can be a counselor, you can be whoever you want to be. That's your life purpose is just going to follow some of those things because that's what you're good at. That's what your soul draws to. You draw in people that, you probably are going to have to help along the way. But I was going to say, you could also be a life coach, stuff like that. And you don't have to limit yourself there because I don't have as many ideas as I wish I had as far as career goals that you can make out of your life purpose. But I just see that would be a really, really good area for you. Because when someone passes on, you're right there with them. You're showing them that everything will be okay. They're going to be fine. Okay? Any heartache, any traumatizing experiences people go through, you are there. You also show people that they can get back on the right track with their dreams and you keep them pushing forward. And it's kind of your idea to see everybody at their greatest potential. You have a close connection in spirit as well. Close connection to all things, animals as well too. Okay. So we'll see if there's any other messages that need to come out, but yeah. Do that again. Honestly, you just have to put yourself in the hot seat. Let me have this in reverse. I'm going to do it one more time. But the hot seat represents a position of authority. It represents you asking for this, and now you have an opportunity to put yourself in that place of responsibility. You keep getting, oh, you have the Guardian card. I don't know if I'm doing this in reverse or not. Way through. So this kind of represents that you went through a lot in life, but you've went through a lot so that you can relate to other people. Not to say that your pain is justified or anything like that, but a lot of times when people go through a lot through life, because you have the Eternal Life card, which represents to me that you've been here before as a healer. It also represents that you can stand the test of time. Like you were put here for a purpose. You've been able to get through so many things, and this is why people admire you. You have Blow Your Mind and Guardian, so we'll look at those two. So it does represent protection. It represents having basically a guardian around you. Psychic protection. Let's see. And let's go to the other one. This represents open your mind. Do not be conditioned to this box. The time has come to change a point of view. Open up new channels in the mind. Do not allow yourself to become entrenched in old and habitual patterns of thought. Basically, don't get stuck in your ways of this is the only way that I can be. Keep your mind open. Do not be restricted by your own petty limitations. So over time, you're going to be feeling a little bit more free within your thinking about things. But right now, you do need to work on that. Don't limit yourself. Let's see if there are other messages. Intuition. Following your intuition challenges reflection. Turmoil. Okay. So something's ending. Needing to reflect. That's present feature on that. So this is what fell on the floor. This is you listening to yourself and connecting to yourself. So you have to work on connecting to your energy and getting past illusions and confusion. All right, so you have the adventure. This is where you are right now. So be open and willing to experience new things and do new things. Just explore, just have fun with challenging yourself to be more than what you are, because I can tell that you want to be as a dreamer. You don't think small, you think big. So that's what you need to do. Okay? In the past, you may have been indecisive about, your career goals, but that is going to change the more you feel passionate about what you're doing. Because honestly, people who feel passionate about their career and their life typically don't ask about life path. Like now, I wouldn't ask you about, a couple years ago I did. I asked about my life path and my soul mission because I was very indecisive. And that kind of points to there's insecurity there, or you need to be more secure in what you want to do. But through all the changes, I'm here now, and maybe I'll change more so down the road, but I'm open to changes. But being indecisive just points to, okay, maybe I need to reevaluate some things. That's your intuition talking to you. Okay? And it looks like you're going to be making some connections within your career path coming towards the future. Making those connections. And I think your connections are actually going to push you more towards another career path. Yeah, you're going to feel responsibility to help others, and things are going to start growing for you. All right, so I hope that you enjoyed your reading. Please let me know that you received it, and you have a great and wonderful day.